How's it going, guys? Welcome to True Storm. I am Steve Murphy, your host, and that was President Donald Trump, and that was a statement he released a few days ago addressing the brutal murder of 20-year-old Mollie Tibbetts, who was missing for about a month, little over a month, and we found out what happened to her this week. And as I said, that was the president in a video statement addressing the fact that we have horrible, the worst immigration laws anywhere in the world. And not only that, but the laws we do have, we don't enforce. And because of that, Americans are at risk and Americans are dying. This is not a small problem. The term that President Trump used was strictly pathetic, and I could not agree more. Our immigration policy is absolutely strictly pathetic. You said we need the wall and we need our immigration laws to be changed. And unfortunately, the Democrats are not going to do it. They're going to obstruct every step of the way. So this is by far the most important midterm, definitely of my lifetime, but probably in recent history. So you see, here we are, once again, talking about an illegal immigrant who never should have been in this country to begin with. Another illegal immigrant who broke the law to come here, and then once he got here, he killed an American citizen on American soil. July 18th, Mollie Tibbetts, 20-year-old, who should be getting ready to start her sophomore year at the University of Iowa. She was stalked, she was attacked, and she was murdered by a Mexican national who was here illegally, and as I said, never should have been in this country to begin with. He never should have been here. And this murder of an American citizen, a beautiful young woman who was just starting her life, who did nothing wrong but decide to go for a jog in her middle America, flyover country community with a small population of about 1,500 people. That's all she did wrong, was go for a jog in her community. And this murder, just like the murder of Kate Steinle, is exactly what the American people are sick of. We, the people, are sick of this. Things like this are the reason that we elected Donald Trump. This is why we elected President Trump. Because none of our elected officials, none of them, have been talking about this, and those who have been talking about it either don't care or aren't serious. They haven't been talking about it in any type of meaningful way. And when they do bring up illegal immigration, it's to tell us that effectively they don't care about the concerns of us, their constituents, the people whose best interest they were elected to represent and serve. No, their concern, their primary concern, is for the rights of illegals. And that's becoming more and more evident by the day. They're proving it to us. not only by the things that they say, but with their actions. And, you know, this was very, very quite clearly on display earlier this week, Wednesday, I believe, when Senator Elizabeth Warren from my state, Commonwealth of Massachusetts, brushed off the murder of Mollie Tibbetts and said that we need to focus on real problems like family separation at the border. Why don't you take a look at this clip if you haven't seen it already? Here you go.
You know, I'm so sorry for the family here, and I know this is hard, not only for the family, but for the people in her community, the people throughout Iowa. But one of the things we have to remember is we need an immigration system that is effective, that focuses on where real problems are. Last month, I went down to the border, and I saw where children had been taken away from their mothers. I met with those mothers who had been lied to, who didn't know where their children were, who hadn't had a chance to talk to their children, and there was no plan for how they would be reunified with their children. I think we need immigration laws that focus on people who pose a real threat, and I don't think mamas and babies are the place that we should be spending our resources. Separating a mama from a baby does not make this country safer.
I think we need immigration laws that focus on people who pose a real threat. A real threat, Senator Warren. Like the illegals who are coming into this country and murdering American citizens, whether it be like this man, this animal who killed Mollie Tibbetts, the animal who killed Kate Steinle, whether it be any of the illegals who come in and drive drunk and hit and kill people head on, like Sergeant Brandon Mendoza, Mesa, Arizona Police Department. People who pose a real threat like that. So Senator Warren, with that completely disingenuous, my heart goes out to the family spiel, that, I mean, let's be real and let's be honest. We all know that she doesn't mean a word of that little, it wasn't an apology, but condolences. She doesn't mean a word of that, and we all know it, because she's proven it, and so have the rest of them. Over and over and over again, they jump to the defense of illegals over Americans. They rush to defend illegal immigrants' rights, which, to be honest, they don't have any rights. Under the Constitution, they really don't have any rights. So, Senator Warren, you want to talk about family separation? Are you kidding me? Family separation. You want to bitch that there's no plan for reunification of these kids who are separated at the border? A lot of them, we don't know whether or not they're even with their actual parents. So you want to talk about that family separation? And as I said, there's no plan for a reunification. Or that those parents, if they are their parents, haven't talked to their children in a couple days or a few weeks, a week or two. Well, guess what, Senator Warren? Mollie Tibbetts will never speak to her family again. There will never be any type of reunification. Reunification is never a possibility for Mollie Tibbetts or Kate Steinle or Jamil Shaw or any of the other hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands. I just looked at the number. I can't off the top of my head remember it, because I've been trying to work on another article that I'm writing on illegal immigration. And my head is just spinning from all the data. All the data that our elected officials are trying to suppress because they don't want any information out there that's going to destroy their narrative. The narrative that illegal immigrants are just better people than you are. They're better people than me and you. So like I was saying, Mollie Tibbetts, Jamil Shaw, Kate Steinle, Sergeant Brennan Mendoza, Mesa Police Department, their family separation is permanent. Theirs and countless others. You know, the same day that Senator Warren made that disgusting comment, Professor Christina Greer of Fordham University, in one of the only times that Mollie Tibbetts' case was even mentioned on any of the mainstream news outlets, MSNBC, CNN, ABC, one of the only times that she was even referenced, or that this case was even referenced or mentioned, Professor Christina Greer brushed off the murder of Mollie Tibbetts, brushed off the murder of an American citizen by an illegal immigrant, brushed it aside by referring to Mollie Tibbetts as just some girl in Iowa, while complaining that Fox News was actually covering the story. So why don't you take a look at this clip.
I'm sure we'll hear what he has to say about this at his rally. But Fox News is talking about, a girl in Iowa and not this, right? And tomorrow morning, we know he'll wake up and tweet and sort of, besmirch the reputation of Michael Cohen and all the people around him and really go back to Mueller. And this is obviously going to boil down to Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama.
Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So you know what, Professor Greer? You made your little non-apology on Twitter. You made it after some backlash over what you said. Nobody bought your apology because it was a non-apology, like I said. You don't care. Like I was saying, the Democrats and the others on the left, they will tell you and beat it into you that illegals are far better people than you and me. They'll try and tell you and push the narrative that they commit far less crime than any native-born American. They're more moral. They're better educated. Like I said, they're just all around better people than the rest of us. And if you or me or anyone else tries to question that narrative or make some sort of factual or logical argument that goes against their narrative, well then you're a racist and you're a bigot. They want you to sit down. They want you to shut up. They want you to obey. And if you don't fall in lockstep, then they're going to try and shame you. They're going to try and throw all these isms and obes at you, these words ending in ism and obe. racist or bigot or homophobe, which really doesn't count here. Make no mistake that this is really, honestly, truly how a large portion of our elected officials feel about this, how they feel about us. Their priorities do not lie with the well-being of American citizens. Their priorities do not lie with the well-being of American citizens who they're supposed to be representing to the best of their abilities. Their priorities are not with the safety of you or me. They're not with the safety of your children or mine. Their allegiance is now with illegal immigrants, to people who break our laws in order to come here, and then when they get here, they commit heinous crimes. You know, we've seen it for years, the Washington elite on both sides of the aisle promising, quote-unquote, comprehensive immigration reform, which really consisted of nothing more than a huge amnesty for millions of illegals, all while offering really no actual concrete border security and no real solutions to fix the immigration system we have now, whether it be the lottery system, chain migration, all of this, the murder of Mollie Tibbetts, the disgusting reactions that we've seen from everyone on the left, from the media. Oh, CNN had a headline. Man arrested in connection with disappearance of Mollie Tibbetts. You catch that? Man. Just a man. Just man. You know, if that was, I don't know, say, a white Christian, the headline would have read, white Christian man. The only time they try to suppress information is when it goes against their narrative. So like I was saying, from the media to the politicians, all this sanctimonious garbage that we've heard about family separations at the border, excuse me, and then we hear absolutely nothing when an American is killed by an illegal immigrant. All of this reminds us exactly why we elected Donald Trump for president, or at least it does for me. Anyways, I don't know about any of you, but it does for me. The American people have been screaming for somebody to do something to fix this problem we've had at the border and with our immigration system for so long. People are fearful. People are worried about our families. I'm worried about my children. I'm worried about the direction that the country was going and still is going. Thankfully, President Trump is in the White House. But we're not there yet. He's got a lot of work to do, and he's facing a lot of resistance. There's still a huge fight to be had. In this midterm, Means a lot. If the Democrats take back control of Congress, they are going to move to impeach. They're going to try and take back everything that Trump has gotten accomplished so far. They're going to try and put up a barrier to stop him from accomplishing anything else, and they're going to move to impeach. Do you want to stay home in November? Because I don't. Sean Hannity said it the other night on his show. You need to get out and vote this November and secure the vote that you made in 2016. Like I was saying, with President Trump in office, I'm reassured that I made the right decision in 2016 when I voted for him to do something to secure the border and keep the American people safe. Hey guys, Steve Murphy here. I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. I really hope that you enjoy them. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that big red button below. Subscribe to my channel now. That would really, really help me out, and I really, really appreciate that. After you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell as well, because simply subscribing is no longer enough. If you want to be notified when I post new videos, you got to turn on notifications as well. Also, if you enjoy my videos, I hope you'll like my writing as well. You can find my articles on medium.com/@DeplorableBostonian. That link will be in the description box below. I'm working on getting this channel monetized, but even then, they'll be censoring my channel because of my political opinions. They're censoring all conservatives, all libertarians, all pro-America content on all platforms, whether it be YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, like I said, across all platforms. If you want, you guys can donate to my Patreon and PayPal, and those donations will help me grow this channel, and they will help keep this channel going. Again, I want to just thank you guys for watching and subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys for donating. You guys are the absolute greatest. Links to my Twitter, Medium, Facebook, and other places you can find my content will be in the description box below. Have a great day, and I will see you soon.